Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of May 9th. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I will not send you a message on any platform, so if you do get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what we have here for you, Capricorn. I am using the Gilded Tarot. There are links to this in the description below. And also, if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, let's see what we have here. Capricorn, I'm really liking what I see here for you. An incredible first 5 cards, I have to tell you, but let me go ahead and also take 3 of these Kipper cards, and we'll use these to clarify as we go along. Okay. Wow. So, first and foremost, we have double aces, and we have 2 court cards in the wands suit. We have 3 wands here right away in the middle, lots of fire energy, lots of good things coming in potentially here for Capricorn. I do feel like some of you have had a lucky period of time. Some of you may have struck gold recently, or you may feel like something is just perfectly aligned for me. This is going to lead to some type of new beginning for you here very, very clearly. And I do feel like this is work related. Okay, so we have all of this wands energy. Wands is the suit of work. It's front and center here. It's the middle 3 cards. Wands is about work. It's about career. It's about enterprise. It's about inspiration. It's about energy. It's the energy of energy. And you here are finding life. You're finding life in something. And so let's break this down a little bit. So in the overall situation here, you do have this King of Wands. You know, this is you being inspired to do something. Okay, this person is somebody who leads from a place of inspiration. The thing about the King of Wands is they will never stay in a job that they don't like. Okay, that's like the King of Wands' personal prison. Okay, they will never do that. And so if there's something that's not working career-wise, King of Wands knows that they have another opportunity or more in their back pocket. Because the reason being is this person has gotten to the top of the career status, of the career ladder, you could say. Basically, this person is the star of the show. You can even see that here with the star on the throne. Okay, they are so talented, skilled, and they have so many gifts that they can use to get any job that they want. And this is one of the entrepreneur cards. You actually have a very amazing combination here for self-employment with the Page of Wands, King of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Some of you heavily considering doing that, or you may have already done that. You may have realized that the skills you earned in the workplace can translate to you owning a business. A good example that I always give is like you know, let's say you worked in a software company and you figured out how to write some type of software, and now you take those skills that you learned and you work with clients on a freelance basis. You're becoming a freelancer, you know, or that's just one example. But like, I feel like it's something around skills that derived from the work that skills derived from a previous job. If you're here for self-employment, like taking those skills and maybe building your own thing out of it. Now, in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune's perfect alignment. It says the wheel has spun in your direction. And this is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is about is the planet of expansion, luck, good fortune, good times, good energy, jovial energy, all of that. It says also here that it's best to take advantage of the opportunity now, because you never know when the wheel will spin in another direction. You never know when the wheel will be pointing at you the way it's pointing at you in this moment. Now, this is in the past, and so you have this here with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about potentially a job offer. This is one of the biggest cards to indicate you getting a new offer in work, because Wands is the suit of work. Pages represent news or offers. You may have, you know, even gotten word that you get a second interview or something along those lines. You may have even seen a listing and it feels like, whoa, this is perfect. This is like, it's almost like a strike while the iron is hot type of energy. Like you just happen upon this listing and it's like, whoa, I have all those skills. I meet like literally every criteria in the job listing. It's a perfect alignment for me and my abilities. It could be something like that. Some of you have also received a download from the universe about starting something, Capricorn. Page of Wands can be lively, energetic, can be a lively and energetic person if it's a quality of yourself, but it can also represent information coming in from the universe. And you have that here with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you have had a really big push. It's almost like you've had a download to start something, and it's like, man, I've been working for this place my entire life, or I've been working for this place for years. Why don't I just go on my own? It's something like that type of energy. Now, in the future, love to see this. Very rarely does this happen. You have double aces together next to each other in the future here. Okay, 2 aces, double aces, 2 or more aces in a tarot reading is an amazing sign. It says that there are good things coming to you, and it is always a good message of something good coming into your life. So to get this together here, so the Ace of Wands is one of my favorite cards, one of my top 2-3 favorite cards to find in a tarot reading. This is about side hustles potentially. This is a major energy of side hustles, especially combined with the Entrepreneur of the Tarot, which is the King of Wands, this energy of lively energy here with the Page of Wands. So this could be even a full-blown you starting a business. More importantly, whatever it is, if you're working for yourself or you're working for somebody else, the Ace of Wands says, this is the exact card you want to get if you're looking to physically start something. This could even expand out to a health routine. You want to get yourself in the gym, you want to see the Ace of Wands, because that's about physically going after something, physically starting something. This is the energy that you want to get. The Ace of Swords is about breakthroughs in your life. This could be breakthroughs in communication. It's the feeling of having the clouds in the background clearing, making way for something new to arrive. It's also amazing communication energy, but it's a victory energy as well. The Ace of Swords brings a victory that leads to a new beginning, or a new beginning that leads to a victory. Regardless, you are getting a new beginning here. And this is coming around the idea of, this is like all sort of being capped off with you starting something. So you're starting something, you're getting this new beginning as a result of that. And this is going to feel like a breakthrough in the future for you. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the High Priestess, you have the Six of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, Capricorn. There was, so it's interesting because you have this High Priestess with the Six of Swords. So the High Priestess is anything that is hidden potentially in your life. This is subtle energies. Okay, the High Priestess is literally coming out of water here. You can see they're emerging from water with new information. And this information is not obvious. It's something that you have to dive deep for. And this is, of course, talking about you diving deep within yourself to retrieve some type of knowledge, some type of inner wisdom. The High Priestess reveals that knowledge to you. And for you, it's almost like there's been this perfect alignment here where it's like you have this Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, and also at the same time, figuring something out within yourself. It's like a perfect kind of energy to, find the right answer to something. The High Priestess is about knowledge. It's about higher knowledge. It's about knowledge that you can't find in a textbook, right? This is about esoteric knowledge potentially, or wisdom, magic, law of attraction, things like that going on. You have that here with the Six of Swords, which is transitioning to a new place, going to new shorelines, sailing on calmer waters, letting go of the challenges of the past and sailing away from the challenges of the past. Combined here with the double sevens, right? Double sevens here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in the future. 777 as an angel number, for me, is always a message that your guides are gathering around you. They are with you. This is like God's plan or the universe's plan, whatever you attach meaning to. I'm not here to say whatever is right or wrong. This is the universe's divine plan for you showing up. Seven of Pentacles is about long-term investments paying off. Could also see you doing some type of long-term family planning. I will say this Ace of Wands can be a fertility symbol. And so I would just say if you're single, you're not looking for children, I would be careful there. Seven of Cups here also is about potentially just like having a ton of options. The road is open for you, Capricorn. The road is open for you here with the Seven of Cups. You could choose so many different cups to go down, but not just because you have the Seven of Cups, but also because you have this double ace energy here, which is two new beginnings and stacked together is a powerful new beginning. And so the road is open. The road is clear for you. Let's see what we have here. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, I mean, look. Family room, great fortune, and expectation. You know, for some of you, the transition you've made here very clearly is about you. Okay, how do I say this? You have worked through the patterns of your family. And it's like you've had one or more family members that have placed extremely high expectations on you in terms of what you should be doing for work, in terms of how work looks for you, in terms of how hard you should be working or how you should be working. This is what you've transitioned away from, or this is what you're in the process of transitioning away from. This is something deeper. This is something much deeper for you. And because you have the High Priestess's influence here. Now you have this Great Fortune card, which is a card that everybody wants to see. It's literally the best card to find in the Kipper. Good fortune, good situations, great times ahead. When you see this card, it's very similar to the Wheel of Fortune here. Wheel of Fortune, Great Fortune can bring serious luck into your life. Now I'm not somebody who advocates for like lottery. Like I'm never going to say that. So like I'm more about putting in the work. The work leads to good, doing work leads you to lucky outcomes, okay? Luck is luck, but you can help yourself out by doing work, which then maybe puts you in a position to be more lucky, or to be luckier, I should say. Anyway, really good luck energy here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Great Fortune in whatever form it takes, okay? And again, this could be something as simple as you just like happening upon the perfect like career opportunity, or even you hearing from a friend gives you this perfect opportunity. They say, hey, like, look, I found this, this job listing for you. This is something that you might be looking for, whatever, right? Luck in that way can come as well. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have the Hierophant, you have the Devil, and you have the Nine of Cups. Okay. So there you are, right front and center here with the Devil. This is your energy, all right? So one card never makes a reading. I'm not getting a negative energy from the Devil. This is you. You're showing up. You're front and center here, Capricorn. You're either in front of people right now, or you're putting yourself in front of people, or you are putting yourself in front of other people. You are putting yourself first and doing that for yourself here at this time. You have this Hierophant card in the back, which is about, or in the past here, which is about your workplace it's like the organization that you're a part of, or the place that you're, the place that you work for, excuse me. But it's also about traditional energy. And so going along here with the expectations that your family places on you with this High Priestess and the Six of Swords, I feel like some of you have come from a very old school family. And I feel like you have worked through some type of programming around what work looks like. And I think this is potentially an important development for you. You have this Nine of Cups in the future, which is about your wish come true. Okay, this is literally one of the major wish cards in the tarot. This is the feeling of throwing your cup in the air and saying, wow, my life is idyllic right now. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted to build for myself. Let's see what else we have here. So you have the Sun. Wow, Capricorn. You have the Ten of Cups. Total happiness here. I mean, you have the two happiest cards to find in the tarot, as combined with, I would say, 1, 2, and 3, literally in that order. The Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. That's a major trio of happiness, okay? All of them are. The sun is the happiest card to find in the tarot. For me, it's the best card to find as well, because if you notice here, the planets are revolving around the sun, right? And so you take all of that power and you put it into a tarot card, that's what you get. The sun also exposes any sort of truth or anything that is not true in your life. And so it's almost like I'm also getting this word expression, right? I'm also getting this thing being, I'm getting something being out in the sunlight, like something, you are putting something in the sunlight, you are putting something out in front of people, and you are maybe naming a fear, or you're naming something that you are working through. And I think it has to do with family patterns, yeah, and family conditioning, that or programming is really what the word that I'm trying to look for here. It's like you're naming that and you're ready to move on from that. The Ten of Cups is a card of family, but it's also a card of absolute happiness. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Nine of Swords. So the thing is, try not to let time stress you out here. I know time is something that we all have to deal with. It's easier said than done. Time is a human construct. We have to deal with time, but try not to, I can't tell you what to do, but try not to let time and when this opportunity is going to happen, or when this, this new beginning here, potentially in entrepreneurship, is going to happen, because it's really a losing battle, right? Like you can't time everything perfectly. And there's something about time here that's coming in with this Nine of Swords very clearly to me. And then, yeah, you have the Empress here, which is the mother archetype. It may mean that some of you are working through maybe expectations that your literal mother placed on you in work situations. But the Empress, more importantly, is Venus energy. Venus is about luxury, beauty, wealth, the finer things in life. This is the biggest card to find of abundance in the tarot, and also resourcefulness. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.